Well, hey there, folks. Welcome back to Middleburgh here on Farming Simulator 22. Yep, we loaded up all of the tomatoes from all three greenhouses, and as a matter of fact, it looks like we got one more box there. Why did I load these up, you may wonder? Well, that is a good question. I actually installed a new production. Let's go ahead and get this one here. I guess I cannot. Okay, good enough. We'll go with this load. So what I did is, well, I installed another production facility here on the farm, as a matter of fact. So I put this up here on the farm because I wanted to have a little place where I could make some products up here from some of the things that we would gather off of the farm, such as the greenhouse products, eggs, things like that. Oh, and it looks like that location may be full. Let's see here. Yeah, so it is full. It holds 10,000 liters. So this is the farm production pack from Umatana, I believe it is. And if you go into the production location or production tab, there's some smaller buildings here. They do different things. A lot of different ones. But the one that I installed was this one here is the medium farm production. It was $50,000. There's actually a larger one. I don't know if it would hold more, possibly produce more, but it was just a little bit too large for the farm. So I went with this one, put it over here, tucked it in behind the wood chipper, and there we have it. So it is full of tomatoes, and what I'm going to do is make some tomato sauce. There's a couple things you can do with tomatoes. You can make a mixed salad. I'll need lettuce. So yeah, and the other thing is we have butter and cheese. I can bring my milk over here since I am just making a small amount of milk right now. I can do that, and we can have a place to use it instead of trying to take it down somewhere and sell it. So let me pull this trailer around somewhere. I imagine it's going to go through those product fairly quickly, so I'm going to leave these on the trailer just for the time being. We'll see how quickly it uses them up. I've already placed some water in the production, so there are some things that need water, so we have that in there if need be. But let's go ahead and hook up to the trailer here. And yep, it is empty, so we'll go ahead and load up with milk. I'm pretty sure this trailer will haul milk. I guess we'll find out here in just a moment. And it does. So I have just shy of 5,000 liters of milk, so that is not a whole lot. So we'll go ahead and get that put in here. So as you can tell, I am starting to really do some production work here on this playthrough. It's a lot different. I don't tend to focus a whole lot on the productions, but I feel like this is just a great opportunity to do so. So quite a few things. If we had strawberries, we can make strawberry ice cream. But I think what we are going to make with the milk is probably, cheese or butter. I wonder what the pricing is on those two products. Let's see. Well, now that is interesting. I don't even see them in the list here. I may have too many products. Wow. Okay. Oh, cheese and butter. It's because it's base game stuff. Oh, what a doofus. All right, let's do cheese just because it is going for more, and I'll probably get less pallets out of it, maybe? I don't know. We will see here. So we'll go ahead and activate the cheese production. So tomato sauce and cheese. All we need is some spaghetti noodles and some meat. And we can make some kind of pasta dish. Ooh, almost hit that tree. So yeah, I got to thinking that I didn't really want to do any more logging right away. And I knew it would be a little while before the crops would be ready. So this, I think this will allow for some interesting products to be made. So we do have the tomatoes growing there. I think what I want to do, I think I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to lettuce. That way I can potentially look at making some of the salad mix. And we'll just let that run for a day and get some lettuce. And then maybe we'll grab some strawberries after that. And maybe make some ice cream. So that is where we're at. The productions are in full swing. Got the little factory here on the farm. Now I did read that it said that the output of these little factories here are a little slower because it's not a factory. It is actually something more like a farm building, kind of maybe like a small farm would make up these products. So it's not as fast as an actual factory, but that's okay. I think that is neat. It fits into what I'm doing here, just doing things on a small scale. So that is very cool. So I'm going to tinker around the farm just a little bit longer here, and we'll bring you back and see what we have made. Well, here we are in May. Went all yesterday, and nothing happened at the little farm production. Didn't get a single product until overnight. Had some stuff pop in this morning. So I didn't do a whole lot. Just kind of tinkered around the farm, watched some of the productions, and just kind of messed around, looked around, kind of got some ideas on where I want to go from here. So I didn't accomplish anything, to be honest with you. But you see, we got some more produce out of the greenhouse. But the farm production is fairly slow. I think these greenhouses far outpace the production capabilities. So I want to make a run. We're going to sell some of these this morning. Try and clean out the space so that more can have room to drop in. Tell you, I am loving this trailer here. It's working out really well on these pallets. Again, I have mentioned before, I am using the auto load for the pallets. I know some folks may frown on that, but I mean, seriously, do you want to sit here and watch me load all of those pallets? I didn't think so. So, more honey. Oh, wow, I may have to clean out the honey trigger there. Here's what popped in this morning. So we got 2 cases of the tomato sauce, 1 case of the, I guess it's a salad, and then this here is cheese. You can see the cheese down in there. So that is very cool. If we look at the prices on some of that stuff, let's see, mixed salad $20.89 looks like it's fairly consistent, not a big spread. Tomato sauce $16.13, not a big spread there either. And then the cheese, we go back up here to cheese. Where's the cheese? There it is. So that brings in actually a pretty good price there. Actually not a bad price on it now. I'm actually going to Walmart, I believe, to sell the other things. I may go ahead and throw that cheese on here. And let me double check, where can I sell the tomato sauce? So that would go down to the selling station that I have. So let me do that. Let me grab the skid steer real quick. And we will grab the cheese. And we'll take that on down too. Might as well maximize the trip. However, I have no idea where Walmart is located on this map. So we'll have to look and see where I'm headed. Yeah, I tinkered with the greenhouses a bit early on when FarmSim 22 was first released. Did a little bit of it on an Elm Creek playthrough, and kind of didn't like it because at the time we didn't have much in the way of auto load trailers, and so having to deal with them with the loaders and such. The pallets are okay, but some of these greenhouses really make a lot of pallets, and I personally just don't want to spend the time loading all those pallets. I don't mind doing a few like this here. I kind of think that's neat, grabbing the skid steer and making this happen, but to load an entire trailer like this, it's just not for me. It's just not something that I personally want to sit there and spend the time doing. I would rather be doing other things. So that is just a personal preference. Everybody has their own thing. So that is strapped in. And let's see if we can hop in the truck here. So headed to Walmart. I have to find out where Walmart is located. We'll just tag it real quick. Okay, so that's not too far away, it doesn't look like. I'm going to leave it tagged just to help me make my way. It looks like the grass is growing pretty good. I think there may be one more stage of growth that it will do, and we should be able to go ahead and start doing some mowing. Now there was had a deal drop in the used vehicle shop. It was a Vermeer baler, and I was going to buy it, and I forgot about it and slept overnight. And it was actually pretty far down near the end, but I guess the sale expired on it and it disappeared, so I missed out on that deal. But that's okay. I think we'll be okay. I actually wanted to go with a square baler on this playthrough, but we may end up with a round baler. We will just have to wait and see. I do want to eventually, one of the things I usually end up doing in a lot of my playthroughs is either using older equipment or used equipment a lot. So at some point, I'm going to break down and buy a nice new tractor, and it's going to cost me a pretty penny, but I'm going to finally do it. I always gravitate toward the cheaper equipment, but think we're going to make plenty of money on this playthrough. So we're going to finally be able to buy some nice stuff. Now, I'm not starting this series with all shiny brand new stuff that is big and expensive, so I am still working for it. That is one thing that I prefer not to do, is starting my playthroughs with loads of large, nice new equipment, because, well, at that point, what's the point of playing the game? You're just driving a tractor. So I prefer to have a little bit of the struggle and the effort to work up to it. That is an interesting feature over there. I want to go check that out after we sell this here. I still have not explored this entire map. I'm using this playthrough here to do a lot of it, and I just wrecked that stop sign there. But yeah, I did a very quick flyover, mainly just doing my intro shots, trying to get those. And so I really hadn't seen a lot of it. Now, why is this lot have those barriers there? That is very interesting. Oh boy, somebody's got a hot rod. Look at that purple Dodge or Plymouth, maybe? Looks like I took a wrong turn going into the Walmart here. I should have went the other road. Alright, so we're at the Walmart Supercenter. Yep, the carts are all out in the parking lot. That is pretty normal. If any of you have ever been to Walmart, there are carts everywhere. Alright, we'll get this backed in here and see what I get off of this trailer load of fruit and vegetables. And cheese. 19,844. So not a ton of money. Now, some of those tomato crates were partially empty, so that's probably not a good indication of what a load would bring me, but still, 20 grand? Not too bad. So let's run back over here. I want to take a look at this little feature that I saw out in the middle of this field. Ooh, there's a cool. Oh, yeah. That's not good. The county has a washout there at the road. Have to watch that for sure. Alright, so where do we get to it? Maybe over here? So yeah, this grass, I think this is how the grass should look up at the house before I mow it. So I need to wait one more stage of growth before I mow it. Let's cut on the flashers there. Hop the fence. Let's zip down here. So I noticed these rocks and these trees out here in the field. I didn't know what was going on. Well, it looks like just a little wooded area. I didn't know if there was some kind of park or something out here, but it does not appear so. Well, that is pretty neat. Just a little natural area out here between the fields. I do like things like that. It adds a lot of character to the maps instead of it just being a square field with nothing around the border. So that is really, really neat. Very good touch. All right, so I am going to hop in the truck here and head on back to the farm. And we'll check on things. Oh, I caught myself in the fence there. Check on things and see how they are progressing. Alright, so I'm back down here at the farm, and there's just a few more things I want to get done. First things first is we're going to try and get some chicken food out of this barn here. I've got so much stuff stacked in here. I really need to do something different. This is not ideal, but I'm kind of limited on storage space here. And whoa. Oh, that is those heavy pallets. Let's see if I can just squish it out of the way here. Yeah, that is one thing about those farm supply pallets. They are so heavy, having the 5,000 liters on it, that you can't really do anything with it. Wow, those things are super heavy. So what I need to do is feed the chickens, and then I'm going to grab another... Well, I don't have any yet. I need another pallet or two of lettuce to put in this production over here. It is almost... Well, it's not almost out of lettuce, but it doesn't have a ton left in it, so we'll get that done just as soon as the lettuce is available. And I did not know it's going to take that entire bag. So we're at 1224, so we're good there. And let's run over here real quick and see if there are any lettuce pallets. Didn't see any, but I could have just missed it. No, it does not appear there are. Okay. Well, that is interesting. We'll just have to wait for that to happen. I think I'll be okay. I don't think that production is making the salad very fast. Now, one thing that I do need to do is get some wood chips down to the sawmill there in town, because if we take a look at the sawmill, the pellet production, which look at that. Look, I have 117,000 liters of pellets in storage there at the sawmill, which is insane. But my wood chipper has 195,000 liters of wood chips. Now the problem is I don't have a trailer. If you recall, I sold the trailer a couple episodes ago, and I have not bought a replacement, so I need to do that. I was hoping to have maybe found something on sale, but I'm not having any luck with that. So, wow, the honey is actually producing really well, and we do have a couple pallets there. So, still have a lot of stuff just kind of available I can sell. I got a lot of potential cash around on the farm. So let me hop it down to the store. I'm going to go ahead and purchase a trailer and see if I can't get something a little bit bigger than what I had, and maybe something that doesn't have the steering axle on the front, so we can maybe back it just a little bit easier. Alright, so I did a little bit of looking, and I went back and forth on a trailer, and I wanted something that I could pull with a truck. So I always try to look for things that is somewhat realistic, doesn't need a PTO, things like that. So I picked something out, and I didn't go crazy big because I wanted to make it seem like this would be sorta realistic. So I went with that. I think I think that looks pretty cool. I've never used the tracks here on that. That is really neat. But I think a lot of the weight is over the track, so really not a whole lot of weight on the truck. So 21,000 liters or so is a little bit bigger than the last trailer we had. But man, does it look cool. It matches the truck. It actually tows really well. I'm quite surprised at how stable this is. The load is not affecting the truck at all. That is actually a really good thing. I wonder if I can put a hitch on this on the trailer there and tow another one behind it. If the weight is on the tracks for the most part. Interesting. Well, anyhow, this is my new trailer. So we're going to go ahead and get the wood chips back down to the sawmill. At least a couple loads. And let that get going again on its pellet making activities. Even got some pretty nice suspension there on the tracks over the bumps. This is actually towing really well. I wonder if he has it where the weight doesn't affect the mod there. I don't know. Either way, that is a very nice trailer set up to pull behind a pickup here. That is working out really well. Alright, so we are almost back down here to the sawmill. I'm going to get these emptied out into it. And we'll go ahead and make a few more loads. And get that started back up. And we'll move on to something else. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And if you did, please be sure to click that thumbs up button on the video. And if you're new to my channel or hadn't done so already, I'd appreciate if you consider subscribing. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day.